Hey guys, welcome back to more Let's Play Wario Land 3. Last part we got started and we got 3 halves of items totaling 1.5 total items. And we're just gonna get right back into it. So as you can see, we're in Desert Ruins and we're on the sunny side now. Last time we did the moon part. So this game, it's the third in the series, the Wario Land series obviously, but the first game was actually a Super Mario Land game, Super Mario Land 3, and I've actually played the first one. It's nothing like this. I don't really understand it. My friend and I traded games. I got his Wario Land 1 and I got his Wario Land 3, and I hated it. It was really slow and linear. And this guy turns you into a spring if he hits you with his hammer. So it was really slow and linear, and I hated his and he hated mine, so that's really interesting. See, what I wonder is, what happened with all the people who liked Wario Land 1, what happened when they played Wario Land 2? Because Wario Land 2 is pretty much the same as this game. It uses the same engine and stuff, and the same mechanics. Yeah, and I don't know what I was saying before. Oh yeah, the Wario Land 1 and Wario Land 2, they're completely different games. I mean, they're platformers, I guess, but Wario Land 1, I mean, I only played like the first 2 levels because it was that bad and I really couldn't stand it because it was so slow. And Wario took like 6 seconds to jump, but I don't know. I mean, what if there was this game that you really liked, and then the next game they made was just like not the same thing? Which is what people hate all the time. They're like, oh no, they changed my game. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we just unlocked a new level called the Volcano's Base. So let us head there. Let's see. Okay, those are music coins. Let's talk about the music coins. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're for. I've never gotten them. They're kind of pointless. We're not going to get them. I actually looked around on the internet to see if there's anything that happens when you collect them all, and I couldn't find anything. So we're just not gonna bother with it. And we are. Get it. We're about to come to our first boss fight. Do. Knock that out. Knock that out. And we got turned into a spring. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Dodge the hammer. Get that one. Okay, we have the we got it this time. Okay, dodge that one. Don't let that one hit you. Hit that thing. Don't stay on the same level as him. Jump on top of him. And hit him. Yeah, we win. Okay. Now instead of bouncing up those, we just go into the store here. How convenient. And here we go. And I know exactly what is in this treasure chest, and it's something exciting. And we got overalls. And yes, the overalls are a power-up. And here is a quick little demonstration of what the overalls allow us to do. They allow us to crush enemies into oblivion. They allow us to break cracked blocks. And they allow us to make the frogs slide down. He's a frog, right? I think he's a frog. So that means we have some new stuff we can do in Out of the Woods and in the Vast Plain. Alright. let's go to out of the woods first because I don't want to have to deal with that annoying guy. See, we can do this now, and I can also do this. Yes. It's a fantastic ability because I really don't bother with knocking enemies off the screen anymore. It's just so much more convenient to bounce on them. And we're going to squish this guy. Should we? He's making an angry face at us. Oh, there he goes. And now we have access to a new area, and in that way, I guess this is sort of Metroid-ish. This guy right here plucks you up, like that. Mash buttons to get away. And this guy squishes you. We don't want to get hit with him, because we don't really need to get squished right now. There are some parts of the game where you need to get squished. Jump into this guy if you don't want to get picked up. See, if you get squished, you can crawl over this, but if you try when you're not squished, you just fall. But we're not going to get the music coin, so we don't need to worry about that. And there's the key. Go ahead and pick that up, and then squish him. And we are coming to our first minigame pretty soon. Here we go. And this is the minigame. Wario's ranged version of golf, where you injure small creatures and try to get them in a hole in a 2D plane. So here's how it works. You press the A button, and then Wario's little face at the bottom on the power meter goes all the way to the right. If you press it at the very right, you get maximum power. And then on the way back, you have to press it again in the red. If you push it in the red, then it just bounces. If you push it on the right, then it bounces and rolls forward a bit. And if you get it in the blue to the left of the red, then it bounces backwards. So you have a par, you have a par thing, and you have to get the enemy in the hole in that number of strokes. So let's see if we can do this. And I am pretty much professional at this. So let's see if we can do this in a birdie. Birdie! And when you beat the minigame, it opens a door. Like that one. I guess it doesn't open a door, it raises a minigame clear stone. Don't you... Oh, okay. So I kind of have some bad news about the way I'm doing it. I'm doing it on an emulator. And I kind of feel bad about that. I wanted to do it on a Game Boy player, but I tried it and it's just really laggy. Like, especially with that minigame, it was impossible to do because I had to press the A button when the... We got a jar. When the thing was like halfway through the power meter for it to be at the end, and it was hard to time jumps and stuff, so we're just gonna do it on an emulator. And inside our jar is a cloud. Yeah, I know this game really well. Except towards the end, when like we get like the colossal hole and the craters, and they all just kind of blend together for me. But besides those ones, I really think I know this game pretty well. Oh right, we get two. We get the Pool of Rain and a Town in Chaos. I always forget that. That's something I forget. See, I don't know this game that well. Okay, what should we do? Let's go here. Anytime you don't know where to go, you just talk to this guy and he tells you where. A hidden figure. Head for the Pool of Rain. So I guess we'll go to the Pool of Rain. And that area is entirely black and white. Make note of that. Not the Town in Chaos, but the Pool of Rain. Okay, so here's what we do. Now that we have our butt stomp, whatever power, whatever you want to call it, you can stomp on these things to move them. And you will have to move them so that you can get onto ledges and such. And it's not hard to figure out what you need to do because pretty much if there's one that you can pound, you should pound it. And there's the key. If you fall back into the water. And you just have to jump back up. And that's kind of the way this game has penalties for dying without actually having death. And why this game is less forgiving than BioShock, even though you can't die. because I've definitely killed a Big Daddy with a wrench in BioShock. And there we go. Let's see what we have here, Wario. And it looks like a gear. Cool. Very, 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 very cool. Although, I guess the gear doesn't do anything by itself. So now we're going to go to Town in Chaos. The Town in Chaos is a level that kind of freaks me out at night. So we're only going to come to this one during the day. So here's what we have to do. Go up here, avoid the bear thing, because if he hits you with that, he freezes you. I'll show you. He freezes you and then you slide all the way off. So if you get hit by him, you go all the way back to the bottom, you have to climb back up. No donuts for Wario, we're on a diet. Key's right here, and then you have to go in here and duck. Because there's a zombie. You don't want to get hit by a zombie because then you have to fall through the floor. That was kind of close, I think. Okay, so once you hit that switch, it makes those blocks right there come up. So that way... No. So that way we can push the... I think it's a furnace. I think. So we can push that across the floor, otherwise it just falls down there and you can't do anything with it. So we can get back out the window, because Wario can't climb back out the window by himself. Even though he can jump, like twice as high as the window, he can't climb out. So here's sort of a new mechanic. You jump into this, Wario grabs it, you slide down, and then when you hit the bottom, you roll, and there we go, we're at a new treasure chest! Some of these levels are really short. And let us see. So let's see what our gears do, and then I think we're going to end this episode off. End it off. I don't know if that's the right phrase. But now we made an elevator. So that makes that thing start moving, I guess. And then now we have access to the grasslands. The grasslands. Great. So, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it. And I will see you guys next time for more Let's Play Wario Land 3.